Students, now you are going to learn chapter 4 compound variation. First, you have to know about the variation. We have the two types of variation, that is direct variation and indirect variation or inverse variation. Okay, what is the meaning of direct variation? That is, if two quantities, we have to compare two quantities are such that an increase or decrease in one quantity makes corresponding increase or decrease, that is in a same effect in the other quantity. One quantity is increase, other also increase, otherwise decrease is called a direct variation. Okay, increase we have to use this upward arrow mark as increase or decrease. Okay, this is a direct variation. Okay, in other words, x and y are said to be directly if y is equal to kx, where k is called the proportionality constant. Yes, so that is k is equal to y by x. It is the formula. This is a formula, y is equal to kx. So using this, x is equal to, k is equal to y by x. This x transposed to this side. So that is y by x. Okay. Now some of the examples of direct proportion. So that is first example, distance, time. Time constant under constant speed. That is, if the distance increases, the time taken reach the distance will also increase. Okay, vice versa in the sense, that is, the time taken increases, the distance also increase. That is called a vice versa. Reversely we have to use. Okay, purchase and spending. Purchase and spending means if the purchase on utensils for a family during the festival time increases, then spending limit also increases. So that is, suppose you are purchasing the limited utensils, we have to spend a limited amount. Suppose you are purchasing more objects, you have to spend more money. Okay, yes. Next, work time and earning. If the number of hours worked is less, the pay earned will also be less. Working time is increase, earning also increase. Okay, so that is called a direct proportion. Next, inverse proportion. If two quantities are such that increase or decrease in one quantity makes corresponding decrease or increase, that is in the opposite effect. So that is, one quantity is increase, another one is decrease. Otherwise decrease, increase. It is in the opposite effect. This is called the inverse proportion. Okay, formula xy is equal to k. Students, some of the examples for inverse proportion. Price and consumption. If the price of consumable product increases, then naturally its consumption will decrease. The consumable product increases, then consumption will decrease. The product is increased, the consumption will decrease. Okay. Next, works and time. If more workers are employed to complete a work, the time taken to complete the work will be less. More members work together, time taken is decrease. Next, speed and time, that is a fixed distance. If a travel with less speed, then the time taken to cover a given distance will be more. Speed is less, the time taken is more. Okay. Now the definition of compound variation. There will be a problem which may involve a chain. It's like a chain of two or more variations in them. This is called a compound variation. So that is, for two variations, both are direct or direct inverse direct or inverse. Okay, direct how to find that you know. So when we are comparing two quantities, both are increase or decrease, that is called a direct. Inverse means one quantity is increase, other quantity is decrease, or decrease, increase. That is the inverse proportion. Okay, so that is compound variation in the sense among these four, anyone have to satisfy. Direct, direct, direct inverse, or inverse direct, or inverse inverse. Listen students, example 4.19. If a company pays rupees 6 lakh for 15 workers for 20 days, how much would it need to pay for 5 workers for 12 days? For like the statement problems, you have to read the question two times. So that is, a company pays rupees 6 lakh, 15 workers, how much amount have to pay? 6 lakh for 20 days. Then the question is, how much would it need to pay? That is 5 workers for 12 days. How much amount I have to pay? That is the question. Okay. Listen students, the given problem you have to rewrite as a tabular column. First you have to taken from the question what are the things given. Workers, amount and days. You have to write it separately. Okay, now the given statement. Rupees 6 lakh have to pay for 15 workers. So that is 15 workers. How much amount I have to pay? 6 lakh. That mentioned here. 6 lakh. How many days? 20 days. Then the question is 5 workers in 12 days. How much amount I have to pay? That is the question. Okay. It is the compound variation. So you have to check that chain. It is a direct direct or direct inverse or inverse inverse or inverse direct. We have to check. First you have to compare this workers and amount. You have to compare these two. For workers it is 15, it is 5. It is increase or decrease. Compare with this first one which it is in decrease. Now you have to write for these two you have to compare. Number of workers decreases, amount also decrease, the payment also decrease. Have you understood this? The worker 15 workers, how much amount? 6 lakh. So 5 workers, the amount will be less, you know. Yes students, yes. So that is 15, 6, 5 workers, the number of workers decreases, amount also decreases. Okay, then you have to compare these two. So decrease, 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 decrease. So it is in a direct proportion that you have to mention here. D denotes a direct proportion. Now you have to compare days and amount. Now you compare the days, it is 20, it is 12. Number of days decreases, the amount also decreases. Yes, days decreases, amount also decrease. So it is a direct proportion. So you have to the first result you get direct proportion. The second comparison in second step also you get direct proportion. So direct direct, it is a compound variation. Yes, we have to write the multiplying factor. Direct proportion, how you write the multiplying factor? That is 5 by 15. The reverse order you have to use. Okay, reverse order. It is first, second is there in the second number you write in the numerator, it is right in the denominator. Okay, 5 by 15. For this one, how you write students? 12 by 20. The second step multiplying factor is 12 by 20. Okay, yes. Otherwise, you have to denote one arrow mark. For direct proportion, you have to mention as downward arrow mark. The arrow mark denotes what number, that is you write in the numerator. Okay, so the arrow marks denotes 5. So 5 in the numerator, it is denominator. For you have to mention here also. So this is 12. 12 in the numerator, 20 in the denominator. Okay, then finally after finding these two steps you have to compare the multiplying factor. So that is unknown value is x is equal to 6 into the first step multiplying factor 5 by 15, second step multiplying factor 12 by 20. Okay, now you have to make cancel. First time used 3 table, 2 3s are 6, sorry, 1 5 is 5, 3 5s are 15. Then 3 table. 2 3s are 6. 3 3 1 1 3 is 3. Yes, 3 only we have, 1 3 is 3. Now 1 2 is 2, 1 2 is 2, 10 2s are 20. After cancelling in the numerator 12, denominator 10. So this is written as 1.2. Company need to pay is equal to 1.2 lakh.